Hey guys, what is going on? How are you doing wherever you are around the world? And actually, let me know in the comments below, guys, where you are tuning into these videos from, because as we start traveling around, a few of us here from Altcoin Freedom, we have some vacations planned and we're going to be traveling around a little bit. And you never know, maybe we can hook up and talk crypto somewhere in your city if maybe you guys have some time and we actually, cross paths that way. But I hope you're having some time to check the markets these days, guys, because there's some good buying opportunities in there. And I know a lot of the projects you believe in, you're probably seeing some pretty impressive prices right now that you probably won't see too long, right? When the market turns around and we start hitting new all-time highs eventually, which we will, some of these prices today are looking pretty sweet right now. But guys, in this project, we're going to talk about Tron TRX. Super hot topic right now. Okay, this coin has been dominating the crypto space for the last month with all that mainnet launch hype, and they've been executing like crazy. So it's pretty exciting what the team and Justin Sun are doing. But what we want to touch on in this project, guys, is some of the stuff you guys have been asking and messaging me about, and really some of the news you really want to know about is, is this mainnet launch, Tron's mainnet launch, a lot more important or better? Will it do, we know we have the EOS, it was going to be an Ethereum killer, Tron possibly, all these platforms. Was the Tron mainnet launch that much more impressive than the mainnet launch of EOS? So we'll talk about that and talk about, what Tron was able to do with their mainnet launch, which really shows a lot of credibility and, dedication on the part of the team, which is good value for us investors going into the future where you can believe in this team and what they're going to accomplish. Now, that's important, guys. We'll also talk about why Tron locked away 33 billion tokens. So what's the impact of that? Why did they lock away those tokens, and how can that affect the price going into the future? So that's interesting news too if you don't really know why they did that. And we also know later this month there's big news about a secret project. Now, people are speculating all over that it could be a partnership, but it also could have something to do with the virtual machine. So both of those are going to be good news, and it's exciting times ahead for Tron, for all Tron holders. And the prices today, if you're a Tron holder, these could be good times that you are stocking up on more Tron, or maybe you're happy with what you have now and you'll just see how we go into the future because you have some other projects you're interested in. But if you're new to Tron, these prices are looking pretty good right now because, we had all-time highs before earlier at the beginning of the year and the whole market's pulled back. So if this is a project you think there's some possibility, that you could be interested in, these prices are looking pretty good. But if you're new to the channel, guys, remember, this isn't financial advice. We're not financial advisors, just crypto enthusiasts, been involved in crypto a long time, and we always love meeting you guys, other crypto enthusiasts, and sharing news and opinions and stuff like that about the crypto space, helping each other out. And sometimes we actually turn each other on to good projects and maybe like something really beneficial that we could get involved with that we didn't know about. But anyways, you got to do your own research, guys, okay, and get real professional financial advice whenever you're going to do anything with your money. So be smart there. And also, I'm so glad I'm getting a lot of messages from more people who are joining our movement, right? We have a crypto movement going on this channel about crypto safety to help all the new people that are joining crypto so they don't suffer any of the the horrible things that happened to people in months and years past in crypto when they came in new and didn't know how to store and secure their crypto. But more than that, guys, the movement's also going to help everybody in crypto, because as we all get safer and smarter in crypto, we can make the space more inviting and welcoming to the outside institutional money and make it a more secure place, which will increase our market cap overall, make it a better environment for everybody, and all of our individual products will flourish as well as the money's pouring in. So we gotta get rid of that, that mindset and that image that the cryptocurrency world is so shady and it's dangerous investments and there's hackers and people are losing it. But that stuff's happening, so you got to be smart, okay? But once the market gets cleaned up with regulation and people are feeling more comfortable, like the regular, normal, everyday institutional investors, we'll see big gains in the market cap, which is what we need, right, guys? So I'm so glad when I hear about you guys joining the movement. There's always what we have to do, one person at a time, guys, every day. If one person at a time, one of your friends, or it could be you yourself if you're new to crypto, or just a family friend, someone that's new to crypto, help share them and educate them and tell them to get those offline hardware wallets so they can secure their crypto and they won't be victims of hacks and lose all their investments. Okay, guys, so let's get into the video. Now, Tron, super exciting times, guys, and basically it's dominated the market the last month, the hype around Tron. and for good reason. But getting back to the mainnet launch, it really outdid the mainnet launch of EOS. So they learned a lot. They learned from a lot of the mistakes EOS made, but it also shows something about the team behind Tron, how they were able to do this so well. I mean, they're both two great projects. I like EOS personally too. I'm invested in EOS. So two good mainnets that happened last month, but Tron, something a little different. They were both exciting, but the launch of Tron was very elaborate and very well done. So, Justin Sun, we know he's very active in the community. That's what we like as Tron investors, how he's very communicative, guys, and he's very transparent. We know what's happening with Tron and the team, but they also meet their deadlines, right? If they say something's happening, they've been hitting that. So that's showing good credibility for what we can expect in the future when they say things are happening. And it's also making Justin Sun very, like a really trusted person in the crypto world, because his constant communication to us Tron investors and everybody else is second to none. And the roadmap with the mainnet launch and everything else, when these dates come out, guys, they hit these dates and the time zones, everything is to a T. It's well done. It was a well done launch. And that constant communication, you can't see that so often in some of these other coins, because especially EOS, there wasn't so much communication, because they don't really have a public figure like we have Justin Sun and Tron if you're an investor. So kind of hard to always know what's happening, and no one knew for sure when that mainnet launch was going on for EOS if it was actually going to happen that day or the next day, and there was no one really to keep everyone up to date with that. Now, another thing what we can expect out of Tron in the future is good technology and everything working smoothly on all these platforms, because of, they had a huge bug and bounty program, right, with a lot of money involved for Tron. They didn't want anything to happen. And we know back on EOS, when the mainnet came out, they had a severe bug, right, just days before the launch of the mainnet, and that, really hurt them, allowing for a little minor hijack to happen. But it wreaked a lot of havoc in the blockchain networks there and with the EOS mainnet. So, this is what Tron looked at, and Justin Sun saw that and made sure they had a very good bug bounty program. And, they set it for $10 million, where they were going to recruit the best security experts and teams around looking through that, through the mainnet there, just to see if they could find any bugs just before the Genesis block went live and make sure it went very smoothly. And they didn't experience anything like EOS experienced. So that was good news for Tron. And basically, the difference is kind of clear. If you look at these mainnet launches, it really shows you how Tron, like I said earlier, they were able to learn from the mistakes of EOS. But one more thing we can look at is just the value of the Tron team and Justin Sun in general, where, the team at Tron basically put double the effort in to have their mainnet launch go more successfully, right? The execution that we saw was flawless. They were meticulous about going through everything they needed to do to have the mainnet launch smoothly. So this attention to detail by the team is eventually something that, if it continues, guys, right, it's going to make Tron, maybe outshine Ethereum eventually, because Tron is really coming along. So that's interesting stuff, guys, and it could be a very good thing to know about price increases and future profits out of Tron when we know how good the team is, how meticulous they are, how careful they are, and how communicative they are. Going forward, it's going to bring a lot of attractiveness and investors into the Tron world. Okay, so another thing they did that a lot of people are always asking is, why did they lock away the 33 billion tokens, and how does that affect us or the token price or anything in general? But, basically, after the mainnet launch was so successful, we know the TRX, they locked away the 33 billion tokens in 1,000 addresses. Now, this basically, guys, first off, is known as a security measure for the network, right? Because we know this is what's more important when, something we need to think about very carefully. If the network is ever compromised, and other coins don't have this, so if the network, well, Ripple does as well too, but if the network is ever compromised, Tron can dig into these accounts and stabilize the network with these locked away tokens, okay? So that really helps maintain confidence in the network. Like I said, Ripple's done that with the billions that they locked away, billions of XRP they locked away. So these stabilizing factors to the networks are very, very important to investors, just to know that the platform and the network is very stable, and because we don't want that volatility, especially investors don't want that. Okay, so locking away those coins was a very good security measure. Now, why I say that is because it also will help attract more corporate users to the network, right? Because basically, something that was keeping a lot of people out, like we're saying, I want to keep, as a team, I do personally, my friends, my crypto friends, and I hope all of you, that's a hindrance to the crypto market, right? The stability of it, and people, it's very volatile, and people were losing crypto and hacks. That's why those hardware wallets are important and stuff like that. But for the investment side of it, the corporate side of it, is the price stability is very scary, okay? So most major corporations, they're not going to use a crypto anyway, or particular crypto, when that value can rise and drop so drastically, okay? So in those circumstances, it would be very hard to operate a business on those. So if Tron can create a stabilizing effect there, like they could really attract a huge number of corporations looking to make use of crypto as a form of currency in their businesses and industries. So this is more long-term growth for Tron, right? This kind of thinking is more long-term growth. Again, I value Tron as a long-term hold for myself. I'm not going to do any speculative trying to make some trading on Tron and make some short-term gains. That'll probably be hard. And if you're trying to do that on Tron, that's probably why it's so frustrating. The prices aren't moving and going down. But the long-term growth of this crypto is very impressive. And basically, that's what we're looking at. When an adoption of a crypto, what does it have any impact on the future value of it, what they're doing? So Tron, we know, are really laying the groundworks down for the long-term growth of this crypto with the stability, locking away these coins, and that will attract hopefully a lot of investors who see that this could really stabilize it, so we don't have a lot of volatility if you're trying to use this as a currency. So again, corporate users could be huge, but it could also attract more investors into the Tron blockchain because, people, that's what happened to Bitcoin, right? People see the security vulnerabilities and people see the volatility. So, that's going to keep a lot of investors away. And we know when Verge came out, like Verge had a big compromise, okay, and the price plummeted after that. It was hard to recover. Maybe if there was a stabilizing factor like Tron has, the value wouldn't have crashed so hard. So basically, with this, Tron's trying to guarantee the fact that they can grow in value. They're trying to show this to investors, right, as a good way to adopt this and for investors to see a value of growth, that there won't be so much volatility happening in this ecosystem. And another thing, guys, is just the confidence, right, that we have that it's a decentralized platform, because we know all these addresses are public that they locked away the coins in. So, Tron users, investors, we can keep tabs on those 1,000 accounts in which the TRX are stored. And this is really good transparency, again, by the team. So that should help guarantee drive up the number of investors putting their money into Tron, and that will help push up the coin in the long run. So more interesting news there about the token lockup and how that can affect the future of Tron. But here's big news coming up in July we should all keep our eyes on, right? There's a secret project. Justin Sun talked about a secret project coming up later in July. So this whole week has been like a flurry of news for Tron. So that's exciting. There's no shortage of news if you're invested in Tron to keep up on. But basically, some big news for later in the month that most people are really, really interested in and talking the most about, that could maybe have a huge impact on the value of the Tron in the market, is this secret project that's coming out. Okay, so what is the secret project all about? So we don't know, not too much has been revealed, but we know it should be revealed by the end of July, and the community is kind of wondering, is this, like, speculating, is this going to be a partnership? Maybe it's a secret high-profile partnership of some, or maybe, some people outside of Tron say it's just hype, more hype than Justin Sun. But one thing I would say is, you saw how bad Verge hyped up their partnership with Pornhub in the adult industry. Tron didn't do that. They just let that news come out. The partnership was there. It wasn't hyped as much as Verge did it. So they didn't take that partnership, and try to hype it as much. They just said, okay, that's news. This is a partnership we're doing, and it's good incorporation of TRX, so that's fine. But they didn't try to build a hype around it. Like, this is something that maybe they're hyping, so maybe it's a high-profile partnership, something very exciting. And, so in the recent months, Tron, basically, all that success they've had in the recent months has kind of really let the market investors think that if Justin Sun's been coming through with what he's been saying, if this is a big a partnership or as exciting a secret as he's letting us know, maybe it could be a big one. Maybe it could be very, very good, because they have been hitting their milestones and deadlines. So they've delivered on their promises. So if this is going to be a big, big partnership, big secret, that could be very exciting. Now, a lot of other people, guys, a lot of other investors and people are also saying could be a big partnership, but maybe it's just something that's tied to the Tron virtual machine. So it could be some details about that, because we know that's going to be unveiled on July 30th as well, the virtual machine. So, we have the alpha version out there, but this is going to be huge, because when the virtual machine's developed, right, that's going to make millions of global developers be able to use this custom built blockchain system because it's more efficient, convenient, it's stable, it's secure, it's more scalable. It's going to be a very enticing platform. That's why the people are throwing around these Ethereum killer labels, right? But we don't even have to do that. Just get their piece of the pie. So maybe, but it will cut into Ethereum's dominance when we have these other platforms for dApps, the dApp market. But basically, this is huge news. If it is about the virtual machine, and that's big news about the virtual machine, that's going to be good for the ecosystem. It's going to be good to see the platform explode in popularity maybe, right? So all the dApps are coming on there. That's going to shoot the price up. Or it could just be a major partnership. So either way, interesting news coming up later in July. We'll have to keep our news on, guys. Keep up with the news anyway there, guys, right? So let me know in the comments below what you think this, maybe you have some insight there. What do you think this secret project is, or what are you hoping the secret project could be if you've been keeping up with the news and getting some inside knowledge there from other, not inside from the company, but inside knowledge from other people on the forums and social media, what people are throwing around, right? What have you heard? So it could be some exciting stuff coming up in July for Tron that could get us some price movement, and hopefully we get out of this bearish market soon and see the market turn around for all of us. But either way, guys, like I said, please take a look at the market if you're searching some of your favorite projects. Maybe you're finding some good buying opportunities in there. And that'll be interesting itself in the future, right? When you look back at some of these prices that you're seeing these coins at today. But again, the most important thing you can do right now, if you haven't done it, guys, and this will help you first, and then help the whole crypto space in general. You'll be a big solution to that as well. Let's one person at a time. So in all these videos, one person at a time. I hope we always reach one person, at least one person. Get yourself an offline hardware wallet and secure your crypto, okay? Because you don't want to be another person who lost their crypto to all those hacks, the billions of dollars we've lost, the billions and billions. So it's gonna be crazier in the future, guys, as crypto gets even more popular, right? There's gonna be more hacks, more things going on, more people looking and searching for people's crypto. So just be smart, get that hardware wallet. It's such an unbelievably good investment and a small price to pay. If you're investing hundreds or thousands of dollars, you can secure it for the future, because these prices of these projects today, guys, in a couple of years, you're not going to want to have lost those coins, okay, and not been able to capitalize on all that wealth you've built up over the years. I have some friends, like we said in other videos, who back in the day when it wasn't so easy to secure your crypto have lost crypto, okay, and when they see the prices of those coins today, it's just gut-wrenching. So don't be another victim. And that's why this message is important, guys. And if you have family or friends that are new to crypto, or anyone at work you're telling about crypto, or you have some new crypto family enthusiasts there that are trying to get on the bandwagon with you about crypto and they're interested, try to educate them too about right off the bat. I always like to do that too, is I've actually, some of my friends and family, I've given the hardware wallets to them if I've ever helped them get into crypto, just so they start off very safe right off the bat. And I personally, I like to use 2 hardware wallets. So some of you have been mentioning that you use 2 or 3 as well. Like, I have one for long-term. I'll hold my coins in crypto. I'm not going to touch for a while. It's safe, put away in a safe place. Nothing will ever happen to that. And I keep a hardware wallet with me because I like to use that every day to make some, trades and different things I want to do with that. So you guys can do that too. But just make sure your family or friends and you particularly are safe with your crypto, guys, and educate everybody you can, because that'll help us when the whole crypto space is safer. There's less stories about people losing crypto. The outside people will feel more safer, right, investing in crypto, and the market cap will go up for all of us, and our prices will go up in our projects, so it's a win-win. But just don't wait till it's too late, guys, because a lot of people, I have friends too that think, oh, someday I'll get on that, but you never know what day you're going to check out your exchange or your online wallets there on your computer and see nothing in them. So don't wait until it's too late. Protect them, and you have to get them. A lot of people don't know, guys. You have to get your hardware wallets from the manufacturer. Don't be another one of those victims. And you hear the horror stories of people trying to get them on eBay or other websites where they've been tampered with, and you lose your crypto as soon as you use your offline hardware wallet. So only get them from the manufacturer. And if you don't know where, to make it really easy, we put a link in the description below, so you can just go check it out anyway, see what it's all about, and grab one of those hardware wallets for yourself and protect your crypto. It's definitely, in this bearish market now, and just in general in any market, is probably the best investment you can make, because none of these prices matter in the future if you lose your crypto. Okay, so just get it safe for yourself so you can sleep good at night. Alright, guys, if you could, give the video a like. I always appreciate that. You guys are helping us out a lot with our videos. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so you don't miss any of our videos as they come out. You might find out in the next couple of days some projects we're talking about that you're interested in too, or you might learn about one you want to check out. And also, it's a great way, if you're subscribed, you can contact us and get in touch with any questions, and we can stay in touch really easy that way. So that's a great thing too, guys. And let me know, guys, what you think about Tron in the comments below, what the secret project could be. And I hope you have a great day, the rest of the day, wherever you are around the world. And let me know where you are too, because hopefully maybe I could send some messages out to some of you guys who are subscribed when we hit the road, and we can meet up for some coffee or lunch sometime and talk crypto in your city. Okay, guys, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.